And last but not least, the one that I want to talk about is people. Now, single most important is people, because at the end of the day, the X factor is always people. I can't say this enough, you guys, people. Right, and it kind of reminds me of a story when I was out on my third new dev, on my third lease up, and essentially like we hit the market and we started going crazy. We started signing a ton of leases left and right, and sure enough, I got on my got on the asset call, and the asset manager was like, "Wow, we thought that this was going to be a late market, but it turns out that this is actually an early market. Like, man, we got to keep it going. Like, what are we going to do to keep it going?" And I kind of laughed. And I'm like, I didn't laugh at the idea. Like, I'm not naive to the idea that we do have some markets that lease up earlier than others. Nor am I naive at the idea that there's some markets that lease up faster, later than others, right? I know about the late market and the early market idea. But what I don't like is when we utilize the late market and the early market idea as a justification for our limitations. Like, that's the reason why we can't sign leases. At the end of the day, when we think about it, we're not leasing to a market. We're leasing to one student, one application, one lease agreement, one guarantor at a time. Like, we're dealing with people. And the moment that we start recognizing that we're talking to people and not a market, like it's no longer about the lease, it's more about Denise, right? When we start talking to people, right, like we are dealing with people at the end of the day. And if you say the right things and you figure out what their why is and you figure out what's motivating people as human beings and you recognize their humanity, like that's when you start to be dangerous in your leasing markets, because you're attached to a different purpose, and you're attached to a different mission. And you know that in everything that you do and anything that you do, your words, your moves, every move that you make can impact somebody else's life. Like, we're dealing with people.